everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. In today's video we're going to take a look at natural remedy that can help you to shrink varicose veins. Now a lot of people tend to confuse varicose veins with spider veins. However, they are two different things. Varicose veins are the bulging veins, while spider veins tend to lay flat and just run in like web-like looking branches. Most people want to get rid of varicose veins mainly because of cosmetic issues, especially when they have to wear like short shorts or they have to put on a swimsuit. They tend to think that, you know, just looking at it is a little unsightly. I myself had actually find myself with some varicose veins. I use natural remedy. The one I'm going to share with you today is one that I use on my varicose veins, and I have to be honest with you, they are not going to disappear in 7 days, but with continuous use of this remedy, it's going to help you to shrink those varicose veins. So if you're interested in shrinking your varicose veins, guess what? Take a look at a little more in details about varicose veins and then follow me to the kitchen and I'll show you how to whip this wonderful remedy up in no time. Varicose veins are enlarged, swollen, and twisting veins, often appearing blue or dark purple. They happen when faulty valves in the veins allow blood to flow in the wrong direction or to pool. Pregnant women are more susceptible to varicose veins. Symptoms can include aching legs, swollen ankles, and spider veins. People who are overweight have an increased risk of varicose veins. Our first ingredient is coffee beans, and this is ground coffee. If you have beans, just ground it in a blender or a coffee grinder and make sure that it is unflavored coffee beans. You do not need the flavored coffee beans. Now, coffee beans may help to reduce the appearance of cellulites on the skin. It is thought that the caffeine content in coffee is the key to cellulite reduction by dilating blood vessels beneath the skin and improving overall blood flow. Our next ingredient is a Vicks Vapor Rub, and Vicks Vapor Rub help to decrease varicose veins because of its ingredients such as camphor and eucalyptus oil. These two ingredients help with circulation, and when mixed with the other ingredients, it's going to make the remedy more stronger and more effective. Moving on to our next ingredient, which is vitamin E oil. And vitamin E oil is an ingredient in many skincare products, especially for anti-aging benefits and also for hydrating and moisturizing the skin. Now our next ingredient is coconut oil, and coconut oil is used in this recipe more as a carrier oil for the rest of the ingredient such as the Vicks Vapor Rub and the vitamin E oil. Coconut oil is moisturizing to the skin. It helps to clear skin of spots and blemishes, and when mixed with these ingredients, it's going to help to effectively shrink those varicose veins. Now take a look at the final ingredient, and this is a eucalyptus oil. In spite of the fact that the Vicks Vapor Rub contains eucalyptus, I'm using additional eucalyptus oil in this for it to be stronger and more effective. So now let's put this together. I'm going to use about a tablespoon of the ground coffee, and like I said, a little goes a long way. If you want to make more of this, go ahead and double up on the ingredient. However, 1 tablespoon is good, and this can last you at least a week or so. Next, I'm going to use a teaspoon of the coconut oil, give and take. Another wonderful substitute for coconut oil is sweet almond oil. If you have that, you can use it instead of the coconut oil. You can even choose to use a little bit of olive oil, but I personally prefer to use the coconut oil. Now we are going to mix the two together, and we're going to mix it into a paste. So just continue mixing. If your coconut oil is the solid, use a half of a teaspoon of the coconut oil. So just blend well, and once this is done, we are going to move on to the next ingredient. And the next ingredient we're going to use is the vapor rub. For the vapor rub, I'm going to be using a teaspoon of the vapor rub, give and take. Okay, so just scrape about a teaspoon, and that's enough. A little goes a long way because of the camphor. It could get really, really strong, so you just need a little bit. So we're going to mix this together with the rest of the ingredient, the coconut oil and the coffee. And next, I'm going to reach for the eucalyptus, and you can choose to use about 5 to 10 drops of the eucalyptus. You can also choose to tip a little bit of a peppermint oil in this recipe. The peppermint and the eucalyptus combined is great for circulation. Now reaching for our vitamin E oil, and to get the oil from the capsule, I'm just going to use a pin, and I'm going to just pierce it and just squeeze it in the mixture. For this, I'm using about 3 capsules of the vitamin E oil. So just pinch, squeeze, and you're going to get about 2 to 3 drops out of each capsule. Now once that is done, we're just going to blend everything together. And at this stage, take a look at what is happening. This is more thicker, and this is exactly how you want it to be. So once you're finished mixing, what I need you to do, I need you to pour this in a hair tight container. You're not going to use this right away. You're going to put this aside to infuse. The longer you have this is the more effective it's going to be. So put it aside for about a day or 2, and then you are going to use it to help to shrink your varicose veins. And take a look at this up close. This is what it look like. Now, no need to put this in the refrigerator. You can leave this on your countertop. Just make sure to cover it tightly, and you can keep it there for well up to 2 to 3 months. It's going to be good. This is not going to last you that long time, however, so you can choose to make more, or you can choose to double up on the ingredient. However, remember to make sure that you infuse before you use. Okay? Now here we have the remedy, and to use it, you're simply going to take a bit in your hands like this and apply it to anywhere that you have the varicose veins. Just apply it in circular motion. And I like to do this for about a minute or 2, just rubbing it on in circular motion. Now for this, you are going to leave it on preferably overnight. And the next day you're going to rinse off, and the next night you're going to continue the process until you find that they are all shrink and totally disappear. So there you have it. Thank you all for watching. Now share the video, guys. If you have varicose veins, talk about it in the comment box below. If you're using something and it's actually helping you to get rid of the varicose veins, comment below, and also share what you're using. Just share. We're one big family right here, and a little information can really and truly help. All right, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. If you have not yet subscribed, guess what? Look below, you're going to see the word subscribe. Just click on it and you will be subscribed. Also at the side there's a little bell. If you click on that, you'll get a notification right away. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.